Hey everyone, this is your warm-up for March 17, 18. So if it's A or B day, that's what we're doing. This is the A, this is the B. And you should have 57 in your hand. Okay, throw your name up there. Let's do this. In a certain state, the ratio of weddings held in spring to summer to weddings held in autumn or winter is 3 to 2. If there are 46,000 weddings in a year, how many were there in spring or summer? Well, you grab the calculator, and typically with ratios, a couple things are true. There's like a division and a multiplication. That seems to be accurate, right? Total weddings, 46,000, right? And 3/5 of them are summer. These are summer. And 2/5 of them are like winter. Makes sense. People like better weather, so there's going to be a little bit more in the spring and the summer. Now, question. How did you know that this first one was summer? Well, it's the first one mentioned. Spring or summer is being compared to autumn or winter. So the first one goes with the first one and the second one goes with the second one. Then we have the total here. So grab those calculators and do 46,000 divided by 5, which is the bottom number, and then times that by 3. 46,000 divided by 5, and then multiply that value by 3. And that will help you get the answer. Next. And you can pause every time because I'm going fast. 60% of the days in the desert were hot and dry. Out of 365, how many were hot and dry? 60% can be rewritten as a decimal of 0.6, and 0.6 times 365 is what you will find as the answer. All right, next. Martin completed 60% of his math assignment during class. If his math assignment consists of 30 problems, how many problems did he have left? Okay, left. Okay, so if you do 60%, how much do you have left? You have 40% left. This is what you did. This is what you have left. Okay. So out of 30 problems, you're going to multiply by 40%. How do you write 40% as a decimal? Like this. Okay. Do that in your calculator. Allison collected these donations for charity. Line plot. Okay, here's a line plot. I'll probably just have room right here. I'll draw a line. Okay. These values are 50, 50, 60, 50, 60, 75, 80, 100, 50. So how many 50s? 1, 2, 3 50s. So 1, 2, 3 X's there. 160, 3 75s, 180, and 100. So it looks like this on your line plot. Now let's answer the questions. Okay. Find the range, the mean, the median, mode. Okay, so first of all, there's really no mode because there's two numbers have the same amount. So you can say the mode is 50 and 75, or you can say there's no mode. Okay. The median is the middle number once they are in order. So let's put our data set in order. 50, 50, 50, 60, and then 75 3 times, and then 80, and then 100. Okay, so the median is the one right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 numbers and one's in the middle, and I'll let you kind of figure out which one's in the middle. Okay. The range is the biggest one, 100, minus the smallest one, 50, and do that and you'll figure out the range. Okay. This is the range. The mean is the average, and the average is when you add up all the values, 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 60 plus 75 plus 75 plus 75 plus 80 plus 100. Then you divide by 9. $75, $150, $225, $305, $405, $465, $565, $615, $615 divided by 9. Okay. So do that math. And actually, I don't even know if it is 615. If you just add those up and make sure it's whatever number you get, that's a top number. Okay. I'm probably off. Okay. Write a description of the data using mode. Well, the most common donations were $50 and $75, so don't worry about this one. All right, when you see a problem like this right here, you're always going to multiply the diagonals first. So 10.5 times 6. Do that first, get an answer, and then divide that by 7. It's called cross multiplying. This times this, and then we'll divide it by 7. Next, we have a situation here. It says find x. X is an acute angle, and it's the same value as this right here, so we can put x there too, okay? So we're going to find this value, and what you have to know is that straight lines have what? Straight lines have 180 degrees. So if both of these add together to make 180, then you should be able to figure out what x is, since that's 150. Okay, and just remember that this value is the same as this value, and this value is, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. Okay, so do that math. The spinner is spun twice, right? The sample space of the 16 equally likely outcomes. Well, it can land on A, and then if you spin it again, it can land on A again. It can land on A, and when you spin it again, it lands on this A. You can land on A, and then it lands on B. You can land on A, and then it lands on C. So there's 4. And then you can do that 4 more times. 4, 4, 4, right? So you can land on this A, and it's going to be the same results as what we just did. And what I'm doing is, it's called a sample space. Then you can land on B, then A, B, then A, B, then B again, and B and C. And then C and A and C and A and C and then B and then C and then C. 16, see how it says 16 equally likely outcomes? Yeah. Now, here's